This is lesson 2.6. For this lesson, you will need your actual practice worksheet 2.6, a calculator, and a pencil. Please pause if you need to get one of those items. Lesson 2.6, Statement of Earnings. Why should you save for retirement? Amber Rigsby just started her first job as a golf instructor. She has $45 deducted each pay period for her retirement account. Amber is saving money so she can enjoy her retirement later. We have already learned about many deductions from our paycheck: federal and state taxes. We've learned about Medicare and Social Security and health insurance, but there are a few other ones that you should think about. You might have additional deductions taken from your gross pay for union dues, contributions to community funds. So like if you donate money, savings plans, or retirement account. The earnings statement attached to your paycheck lists all of your deductions, your gross pay and your net pay. Your net pay is the amount of money you have left after your employee subtracts all the tax withholdings and personal deductions from your gross pay. It is sometimes called net income or take-home pay. So the objective of this lesson really is to calculate the net pay. Okay, so we're going to be given gross pay. You're going to subtract all the deductions and find the net pay. So just a reminder, the net pay is the money left over after your employee subtracts all of your tax withholdings. So you're pretty much going to take your gross pay, subtract your total deductions, and get your net pay. So here's an example. Angela Moore's gross weekly salary is $600. She is married and claims 3 allowances. The Social Security tax is 6.2% of the first $97,500. The Medicare tax, the Medicare tax is 1.45 of the gross pay. The state tax is 1.5 of the gross pay. Each week she has $28.40 deducted for medical insurance and $5 for charity. Is Angela's earnings statement correct? So they're actually giving you example of what a statement might look like if you have a job, or if you know someone that has a job, your parents or something. You might want to ask to look at this so you can see all the things that are deducted. So what you're going to do is you're going to figure out all of these amounts. Okay, sometimes they're there and sometimes they're not, and get $114.30. So what they did is they put the whole statement up here, which has all these amounts. So the federal income tax was here, Social Security was here, Medicare is here, your state tax is here, there's 0 local. So if you would have local listed down here, you would just write 0. Medical, no union dues, and $5 other. Then you can see they listed them all here, added them together, then they subtracted them from the gross pay. Gross pay subtract total deductions gets you your net pay. So now you need to look at your 2.6 practice worksheet. This is what's at the top of your worksheets, okay? This is just a little introduction. So here is the actual problem right here. Isaac Reiser's gross weekly salary is $515. He is single and claims 1 allowance. The state tax is 2.8% of gross pay with no personal exemption allowances. Reiser also participates in his employer's medical insurance plan, which costs him $16.83 per week. What is his net pay for the weekly pay period? So you're going to have a list. If you look at your sheet, you see you have a list of all of these under every one of these problems. So in this problem, you will need to figure out this. But remember, you already know how to do them. So most of the time, the federal tax is given. It's not up here, but it's single claims 1. We would go to that chart and figure out $55. You won't be needing to do that anymore. Then we'll have Social Security, which you practice. Gross pay times 0.062. Then you have Medicare and your state tax. Now your state tax, you won't have to worry about exemptions or other things like that. We're just going to do a straight tax like this. You're going to have what the medical insurance is. If they have other things that will be listed, sometimes there'll be 0 because it's not listed up here. Okay. So if you can go back and look, here's that 1683, right? Okay, here's where it says that the state tax is 2.8%. It'll be different for every problem because every state is different. The things that will remain the same, oops, excuse me, let's change the color here, is the federal tax will be given, the Social Security and the Medicare you will know how to figure out. Otherwise, you will need to multiply these, but you will have to figure out if they're state. Then the rest of them will just be listed in the problem. So you're really going to have to read the problem to figure out these out. Then you add them up, okay? And once you get this amount, then you're going to take your gross pay, subtract your deductions, and you will get your net pay. And that's what our goal is, to figure out your net pay. So once you've done the practice, you can go ahead and have Ms. Dahlstrom check that. And then once that is correct, you can move on to the mastery check.